If you're a coach or an agency, the truth is you'll never hit more than 14 to 15K per month if you don't understand the power of productization in your business model, in the way you fulfill to your clients. And this can only be achieved through the offer model you choose. And once you understand it, you can go from 10, 12K per month to 100K, 200K, 300K per month every single month. I'm not even joking, and I know it sounds too good to be true, but let me show you exactly how to do that. Okay, this is pretty interesting. One same skill, like video editing, scaling businesses, or paid ads, or whatever skill you want to take, can make you 10K per month while working 12 hours per day, or can make you 100K per month while working 4 hours per day. And this is with the agency model, but this is with the productized consulting model. So what's the difference between these guys? The only difference is the way they sell it. You have one skill. Let's take scaling businesses as an example. You can sell it in 3 different ways: as a done for you, as a done with you, or as a do it yourself. With a done for you, you can charge a high ticket because you serve clients deeply, but you can't take a lot of clients because it's really time consuming to serve every client one by one. Now, with a done with you can charge a mid ticket, and you can afford this because you serve clients pretty well. And you can take on more clients because this model is less time consuming. While with a DIY, so let's say a course, you can't charge a high ticket because you only serve clients lightly. But the true advantage here is that you can take on unlimited clients because it's not time consuming at all. You can produce a course just once and sell it infinitely. Okay, so which one is the best? Which one should you choose among all of them 3? Listen, that's exactly what we're gonna see here. And to be totally honest with you, I wish at the beginning of my business journey, someone explained me this with these exact drawings because this is so fucking clarifying. Okay, done for you. The real advantage of this model is that you can charge a super high ticket because if you look at the work balance between the client and the business, so you as a coach or an agency, you are the one doing all the work and the client doesn't have any work to do, which is that it's really good for the client, but also good for you in a way because you have a lot of control over the outcome. Like everything depends on you. So if you're good at what you do, you will get results for the client. That's why the results are usually high. Now, for done with you, it's pretty different. The work balance is pretty flat. As you can see, you and the client have the same amount of work to provide, which means that the control over the outcome is moderate. It depends on you and on the client. That's why the results can vary. But when it comes to the do-it-yourself, it's all about the client. The client needs to provide all the work and you just throw them a course and let them sort it out on their own, which is why the results are usually low because you have almost no control over the outcome. So I feel like now you understand that this is why you can't charge a high ticket. And here you can charge only a mid ticket because the work balance is what defines how much you can charge. Okay, now let's dive a bit deeper because here we're going to talk about the 2 most important aspects of an offer. There's always 2 things you need to focus on. They're what I call the 2 sides of an offer. And if you nail both sides, the first one and the second one, you'll have the perfect offer. But most people only nail one of them or the other one, but never both. And I'm going to show you how you can nail both. Let's dive in. Here we're still with the done for you. So a done for you service is highly desirable. And this is the first side of an offer: desirability. It's desirable because remember, you do everything for people. And that's one of the main reasons why you get them a lot of results. So first side, desirability. And second, a done for you offer is not scalable. And that's the second side of an offer: scalability. It's not scalable for the same reason why it's desirable, because you do everything yourself. You spend way too much time on this, which means you can't take on many clients per month. Like you can only take maybe 5 maximum, which is why it's not scalable. Now for the done with you offer, the desirability is pretty mid, same for the scalability, which means that it's just a medium offer because as you can see, both of you need to share the work, and that's the reason why you can only charge a mid ticket. Now for the do-it-yourself, it's not desirable at all because the client needs to do everything himself. But on the other hand, it's highly scalable because you have no work to provide for the fulfillment. So this doesn't answer your question. Which one should you choose? Let me show you. Here is what I call the offer graph. It allows you to see visually how good an offer is based on the 2 criteria: scalability and desirability. A done for you offer is extremely desirable because you do everything for the client, but it's not scalable at all because you do everything for the client. A do-it-yourself offer is extremely scalable because as a business owner, you don't have to provide any effort besides just shooting the course once and then sell it forever. But it's not desirable at all because the client needs to do everything himself. And for the done with you, it's mid. It's just mid in desirability and scalability. So Nicholas, tell me which one is the best. It's been 3 times you asked the question. So which one should you choose? This one, or fucking this in the middle? Most people would say this in the middle because you have scalability, it's decent, and you have desirability. So this one. But let's be honest, what we really want is the scalability of a course, of a do-it-yourself, and the desirability of a done-for-you service. Is that fucking possible? I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't. My friends, let me introduce you to hybrid offers. Hybrid offers are offers that mix done for you, done with you, and do-it-yourself all at once. You have the done for you service part, you have the done with you calls, and you have a do-it-yourself video modules. You mix them all together and you have an offer that has the perceived value of a done for you, the human contact from a done with you, and the scalability of a DIY. Now let's be honest, in this offer, only 10% of it is done for you. Around 20% is done with you, and 70% of it, so the biggest part, is do it yourself. That's how we achieve this high scalability. But, and here's the interesting part, in your marketing, the way you emphasize this, the way you emphasize each part is like that. Done for you, 70%. Done with you, 20%. Do it yourself, 10%. As you can see, we've completely reversed the values here because we want our offer to be perceived as highly valuable. That's why in our ads, in our marketing, we emphasize the done for you part much more than the others and the DIY part much less. It's not about lying to people, we tell them the truth, but it's a little trick that emphasizes more the part that we want to show to people. But don't lie to them and make sure to always mention the DIY part because otherwise they will think it's a done for you and a bit of done with you and they'll be disappointed. Now, this is the power of the productized consulting model. We can have the done-for-you pricing like 10K ticket with the course fulfillment with a lot of DIY. You literally have the best part of each model. It's basically a dream. And think about it. There are only 2 ways to get rich. The first one is to sell something cheap to the masses. For example, this $32 cream to a huge audience. Why is that possible? Because the effort and time required for fulfillment are low. Now, on the other hand, the second way to get rich is to sell something expensive to a small audience. For example, this high-end home sauna that is worth 25K to a small audience of people. But why is that so expensive? Because probably of the materials, but also because the efforts and time required for fulfillment are high. For a high-end home sauna, the business has to order a huge quantity of materials, go to the client's house, build the sauna. This should take so much time and effort. There are many people involved in this. That's why the price is justified. Now, the question is, what if you could mix both? What if you could sell this high-end home sauna to a huge audience like that? And even more importantly, what if this high-end home sauna took as much time and effort to send to the client? That would be the fucking glitch, right? You could sell a 25K product on almost autopilot. That would feel like cheating. And my friend, that's exactly what the productized consulting model can do. With this model, we can sell some super high ticket to a huge audience because the effort and time spent on fulfillment are close to zero. Okay, now, this is a metaphor, right? We won't sell fucking saunas, okay? We will sell consulting and coaching programs. How are we able to sell high-ticket coaching program around 8K or more to a huge audience? How is that even possible? Like, most people that sell the high ticket spend so fucking much time fulfilling for clients. How is that possible that we can take this program and sell it to hundreds of people without fulfillment problems? Let me show you. It's pretty simple. We have pretty much cracked the code to combine the desirability of a done-for-you service so the clients perceive your program with a high perceived value with the scalability of a course so you spend almost no time on fulfillment. Like, we literally mix the best of both worlds, the desirability of a done-for-you service and the scalability of a course. That way we can charge a high price because, you know, the price is directly related to the desirability. The more someone desires something, and let me show you here, the more someone desires something, the bigger the price. Like, the price is literally proportional to desirability. This is desirability, this is price. So we have the desirability of a done-for-you service and the scalability of a course, which means we can take a lot of clients with low fulfillment requirements. And my friend, let me tell you that when you have this combination of things, high price, lots of clients, low fulfillment requirements. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you're destined to print. And this is the power of the productized consulting model. So if you're a coach, stop trying to get rich by selling a cheap course to a huge audience with low fulfillment requirements. And stop trying to get rich by selling a high-ticket program to a small audience with high fulfillment requirements. Instead, pivot to the productized consulting model and sell a high-ticket program to a huge audience with low fulfillment requirements. That way you have the three best parts: high-ticket program, huge audience, low fulfillment. Now let's get back to the real stuff. We can have the best of both parts, right? Done-for-you pricing, course fulfillment, but the productized consulting model doesn't work with every skill you can teach on the internet. For example, let's take those skills: video editing, website building, paid ads. Those skills are all commoditized. Like, you can't charge people $10K to teach them this. But here's the trick. You can sell people how you made money with that thing. Let me show you an example so you understand better. Let's take website building as an example. There are three ways you can sell that skill. It's either you sell it as a done-for-you service, you build websites for people, which is good because you can charge a high ticket, but it's not scalable at all. The second way is teaching people how to build the website themselves, which will be a done-with-you program, maybe with a bit of done-for-you if you have some templates of websites, for example. So here it's a mid-ticket because it's a bit less desirable than a done-for-you program, but it's more scalable. Now, let's be honest, the skill in itself of building website isn't really desirable. And I have a question for you, my friend. Why is this skill not desirable? It's simple: because it can't make you money. If you know how to build websites, it's good, but you can't make money out of it unless you learn how to sell this skill. And that's what we're going to see now. The third way to sell this skill is teaching people how to scale their website building agents. This will be a done with you plus done for you plus DIY program, which is the goal of productized consulting. That way you can have both high ticket and scalability. Okay, let's summarize everything. So the first skill you learned was website building. Then you eventually started selling this as a service. You started building websites for other people, for other businesses, and eventually became a website building agency. So that's the second skill you learned. You learned how to sell your service. And it's not really a skill. It's more like a package of different skills together. As you can see here, the how to sell your service skill contains many skills that you needed to learn. Let me show you. Stand out online, marketing, sales, client acquisition, whatever you can read, which means that at the end of the day, you learned two skills. The first one is what I like to call the passion skill. Here it's website building, and with that skill, you can teach people how to build a website. And the second skill is what I call the business skill. It's the skill that allowed you to sell your services. And here you can teach people how to sell website building services. So you can teach a skill to people that will make them money. And this one is the skill you can charge a high ticket for. And you want to know why? Because that skill can make them money. The other one can't. Like this one can't make them money. So my friend, you need to make sure you package your knowledge in the right way. Stop selling your effort as a done-for-you service. Stop selling your time as a done-with-you service. And start selling a program that mixes done-for-you, done-with-you, and do-it-yourself. That way you have the scalability of a course and the desirability of a done-for-you. My friend, I think it's enough for today. So listen, if you have questions about this video, please ask them. DM me on Instagram. Everything is in the description. I will be so happy to help you. I'm wishing you a nice day, and see you next week.